What's going on, everybody? It's AquaLeaderJesse back again with another gaming news video today. Hope you had a good day. Thank you. I hope you're having a good day too. And today, we got some leaks. This is actually from yesterday, but I didn't actually get to read into it until today. There wasn't much big going on today, just fallout from yesterday's news of PlayStation. Uh, I've heard about the Xbox's disc to digital feature that's rumoredly coming around, and how Nintendo, I guess, is just basically going to win by default because we all know that Xbox definitely isn't going to have discs next generation. Even before PlayStation's announcement, we all knew that. But coming to us here from Polygon, unannounced Metroid game leaks a new rating. Brazil's games rating board may have leaked that Metroid Ravenous is out this year. Metroid Ravenous does sound like something they would probably put for a Metroid title, particularly a 2D Metroid title. The next Metroid game may be coming out sooner than nearly anyone. Oh goodness! Next Metroid game may be coming out sooner than nearly anyone expected, as spotted by a member of the FAM Awards team. Brazil's Ministry of Justice and Public Security, which handles the country's ratings, appears to have leaked the next entry in the series, Metroid Ravenous. Assuming the ratings details are accurate, there are two big surprises. The first, that Nintendo is pushing Metroid this hard after years of neglect. Seriously, it's went so long with like not much. Like we didn't get any mainline entries from like when let's count Other M, right? We had Other M on the Wii. The Wii U didn't even have a Metroid game. The 3DS, initial for most of its run, it had Federation Force, like a little over halfway through, I think, which is a spin-off of the side series Metroid Prime. And then they finally got Metroid Samus Returns on the new 3DS toward the very end of the 3DS's life. And then you got Metroid Dread, Metroid Prime Remastered, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and now I guess this. Anyway, there's an 11-year gap between Metroid Other M and Dread. Yes, you do have to point out that Metroid Samus Returns came out during that time too, the remake of Metroid 2. And the second is that the next entry in the series is apparently set to release in 2026. Brazilian journalist Necro Felipe Lima added that the documents were based on about 41 minutes of gameplay and that the game's recommended age rating was 12 due to its violence, weapons, blood, death, and light sexual content. I'm assuming the light sexual content is just Samus in her Zero suit. Um, Considering that Nintendo released Metroid Prime 4 Beyond in 2025 after years of developmental hell, it seems likely this is another 2D entry in the series rather than a 3D one. Yeah, for sure. Another hint about the game's content is in its name, Ravenous, which implies it could be a direct follow-up to the horror-themed Metroid Dread. Again, probably true. The new game's subtitle could allude to the parasitic Metroids, a new threat, or given the events of Dread, perhaps it applies to bounty hunter Samus Aran herself. Metroid Dread came out nearly 5 years ago, which is certainly enough time to create a sequel. Yeah, it is. Um, Hopefully this is still Mercury Steam. Um, it should be noted that after working on Dread, Mercury Steam was mired in controversy over a toxic workplace culture. I do remember hearing about that. Current and former employees alleged that it forced 10-hour workdays and fired employees who took planned time off. The studio recently laid off employees after its most recent title, Blades of Fire, underperformed. That I don't like to hear. That is rough to hear. Cannot necessarily endorse that. The Ravenous leak follows long-standing rumors that a Super Metroid remake has been in development at Nintendo. The company recently announced that a remake of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time is slated for sometime this year. Cannot wait for that. If Metroid Ravenous is real and due for 2026, Nintendo will need to work some magic to fit both of these games into a packed holiday lineup. Rip to the jobs. Yeah, RIP. Grand Theft Auto 6 is impending November 19th release date, has sent everything else running for cover in September and October, marking one of the densest game calendars in years. Yeah, September and October are absolutely stacked. Polygon has reached out to Nintendo for comment on Metroid Ravenous and will update the story when the company responds. It has not yet. It's exciting to hear that Metroid is getting a new game. Love to see it. Love to see Metroid being so strong right now. Hopefully, things at Mercury Steam get better. I hate to see all the layoffs in the gaming industry as time goes on and on and on, and all the crunch and everything. I hopefully with all the fire it came under, things got better, and I really hope. What did it say that layoff was? It was recent. And was this May? Oh yes, it was like a month and a half ago. At least less than 2 months ago. Yeah, that's not good. Um, but Mercury Steam has handled Metroid well with both Metroid Samus Returns and Metroid Dread. So hopefully it's at least a good game, if it is a Mercury Steam game. That we don't technically know for sure, but hopefully that's what it is. Um, anyway, what do you think about the alleged new Metroid game? And are you excited for it? Do you think it'll actually release this year? I am doubting it will. I feel like it's probably got like I feel like it's probably like one of those December 31st, 2026 type deals. They haven't actually planned one yet. Unless it's releasing in December. That's the only thing I could think of. But regardless, thank you everybody so much for watching. Make sure you follow me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/AquaLeaderJesse, where all my videos are recorded first, but they always be uploaded here afterwards. Don't you worry. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.